Hi friends, welcome to my YouTube channel. Today we going to discuss with a horror movie The Descent Part 3. In The Descent Part 3 updates, will the horror sequel happen? The second movie ended on a big cliffhanger, but will The Descent Part 3 ever happen? Director Neil Marshall made his movie debut with 2002's Dog Soldiers, an endlessly enjoyable mix of horror and comedy where British soldiers fight off a band of werewolves. Marshall followed up with 2005's The Descent, where a group of female friends gets lost inside an unknown cave system in the Appalachian Mountains. They have to find a way out and survive the feral creatures who live inside it. The Descent is one of the best horror movies to emerge from the 2000s and featured great performances and visceral gore. The movie's ending was changed for its US release, where the last survivor Sarah, Shauna Macdonald, Star Wars, The Last Jedi, has a jump scare vision of a dead friend before cutting to credits. In The Descent's original ending, it's revealed Sarah dreamed her escape and is still trapped in the cave while the monsters are heard closing in. Despite The Descent Part 2 failing to make a splash either critically or commercially, The Descent creator and producer Neil Marshall remains mildly open to the idea of returning to the franchise. In a 2021 interview with Bloody Disgusting, Marshall acknowledged that he hasn't closed the book on the Descent world. At the same time though, Marshall doesn't necessarily seem enthusiastic about the prospect of a Descent Part 3, which makes sense considering his regrets concerning the first sequel. In recent years Neil Marshall has moved on to directing shows like Game of Thrones and comic book movies like Hellboy, so given how lukewarm he felt about the first sequel, and his seeming hesitance toward revisiting the property, it seems doubtful he'll want to pursue The Descent Part 3. In fact, if anything, he seems more interested in making Dog Soldiers 2. With the amount of time that's passed and his general lack of enthusiasm for making another sequel, it appears likely The Descent Part 3 won't be moving forward, at least not anytime soon. The Descent 3. Imagine descending into the darkest, most terrifying depths of the earth, where every step could be your last. The Descent 3 is here, and it's ready to push you to your limits with a bone-chilling thrill ride you won't soon forget. Plot. The Descent 3 takes you back into the claustrophobic, monster-filled caverns where survival isn't just about facing the creatures lurking in the dark, but facing the darkness inside yourself. After the traumatic events of the previous films, a new team of explorers is sent back into the depths, drawn by rumors of a hidden, uncharted cave system that could hold the answers to the mysteries of the deadly creatures. But they quickly discover that the horrors that lurk below are far more terrifying than they ever imagined, and escaping may be impossible. What makes The Descent 3 stand out? Heart-pounding suspense. Every moment is designed to keep you on the edge of your seat. With its claustrophobic settings and relentless pacing, The Descent 3 never lets you breathe. The stakes are higher, the danger more immediate, and the terror more visceral than ever before. Exploring fear at its core, the film not only explores external threats but also delves deep into psychological horror. The isolation, paranoia, and loss of hope set the stage for an emotional journey as much as a physical one, as the characters confront their deepest fears. Monstrous horror, the terrifying creatures that haunt the depths are back, and they're hungrier than ever. With new, grotesque designs and even more aggressive tactics, these monsters are more than just a threat, they're an inescapable nightmare. Is it worth watching? If you love intense, nerve-wracking horror like The Descent or The Hills Have Eyes, then The Descent 3 is the perfect film to add to your list. It's not just a return to the caves, it's a relentless plunge into the unknown, where survival is a luxury and terror is a constant companion. Get ready to descend into a world of darkness where your greatest fear might not be the creatures, but what you'll do to survive. The Descent 3 will make you question, could you face the terror or would you succumb to the depths? More videos. Subscribe my YouTube channel.